We've never had one of these before. I've driven the Dacia Logan, and Renault were nice enough to invite me to the launch. Really good car. Now, it's a Dacia Duster 1.5 dCi Ambiance. It's a 5-door, it's a 1461cc engine, 2015 on a 15 plate. Fuel economy, urban is 49.6, extra urban 61.4, and combined is 56.5. 0 to 60 time, never going to break any records here, 11.8 seconds, and a top speed of 106 miles per hour out of a 107 brake horsepower 8-valve engine. Road tax is fairly cheap, £66 for 6 months and 120 for 12. I'll just show you around it. It's not got a whole lot in the way of certainly features on the outside, but it's a really practical car. Nice high ground clearance. It has steel wheels, no wheel trims to scuff or smash against the curb, and although people may like alloy wheels, when it comes to garages like us, every time we have to get a set refurbed, it's 400 quid. So as I say, nice and practical. If you're not bothered about having alloy wheels on your car, then certainly, and again with all the potholes these days, lots of alloy wheels get buckled, so nice and practical. If you just want a car to get you from A to B and not cost you a fortune every time you go down a pothole or up a curb, then again, ideal. So plastic sill protectors. It's got this roof carrier system, and it's a really substantial thing. It's almost like a roll cage, so I would imagine you'll be able to put anything on there. Plenty of room in the back, rear load cover. The back seats fold down there 60/40. There's a little bit of a lip here for loading, but nothing too much. Got the rear wash wipe there. Plenty of room in the back, again nice and practical. That's got kind of wiped down covers on the backs of the seats, cloth seats, charcoal centre panels, and then a kind of light grey checker pattern. Plenty of headroom. The nice high seat backs, headrests where they should be and not like crammed down here, so they're sticking right in the middle of your back, except for this one, but that one goes up nice and easy. It's a nice car, plenty of visibility. I mean, I can see all around the driver or where the driver would be, and I've got a view out to the front, so it's nice and comfortable. It's a good car in the back. It's, as I was saying before, not too many accessories, but there's all sorts of things that, really speaking, certain type of drivers don't need. So in the back here, we've got wind-up windows, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I can't remember the last time I used an electric window in the back, except to show on these video demonstrations that they do work, because they are a costly item. I don't think I've ever come across wind-up windows that have seized up, but there's plenty of electric motors that seize up, and it's always the kind of the only drivers. They just don't get used. They seize up. They're a waste of money. They're a waste of money fitted in the first place, and they're a waste of money repairing them for them never to get used again. So I think that there is a market for cars like this, just cars to get you around in comfort. But that's me. We've had it in a couple of days. I've not had a chance to video it, but already the phone's been red hot. So there is a market for them. There's definitely a market for them. I'll show you in the front. With the high ground clearance, it's nice and easy to get in and out of as well. You're not dropping into a seat, so probably suit older people like myself. I'll just take you for a drive in it. Remote key with a proper blade and proper ignition lock. So height adjustable steering wheel there. We've also got a height adjustable seat, and it's one of those spring loaded ones, and does the job. It's not a wind up thing. You just take your weight off and the seat comes up underneath you. When these first came out, I was at Mercedes and had a little lady who must have weighed about 5 stone wet through, and she pulled the lever and it was like an ejector seat. It shot her up to the roof of the car. So if you don't weigh so much, be careful with the seat. I'll take you for a ride, just tell you about the service history first. There's no service book, but we've got the invoices here, and we've redacted them, so you can't see the names and addresses like we're supposed to do these days. But the first service, 9,183 miles on the 3rd of 6th 2016. The second service, 3rd of the 8th 2017 at 19,991 miles. And then the third service has just been done. They bought the car that we had on a whim. This came in part exchange against another car, and the car had done 32,933 miles then, and it's now done 33,301 miles. So nothing to do to it, and so there's not a whole lot to go wrong with these vehicles. So we'll go for a ride, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Just get comfortable. Here we go. And I'm not really comfortable there. That's a bit better. There we go. Oop. So really nice to drive. It's got a great gearbox. As I say, I was invited to a driving day with the Dacia Logan, and I was surprised how good that was. But they're kind of a utility vehicle. There's bags of room in them, great seating position, nothing to brake on the outside really. We've even got just manually adjustable door mirrors, which, if there's two of you, it can be an inconvenience, but if there's just one driver, then it's fine. And also, a friend of mine got her wing mirror or door mirror taken off her Range Rover the other week with somebody going past with a caravan. 900 odd pounds for an electric door mirror. So give me these any day. I mean, you just get to a position where if you knock the door mirror off your car, it's a write-off in some vehicles. So I'm hoping at some stage to retire to Italy and get way out of the way of everybody else, and something like this would just do me fine. So nothing to go wrong. We have got electric windows in the front there. Just check them. Yeah, they work. But everything else is just normal and nothing to go wrong. And with the high ground clearance, comfortable seating position, plenty of room to load. If you've got a dog or anything, then be fine in the back. Back seats fold down. It does have this roof carrier system on the roof, as you'd expect. And although I've never seen one with bars across, I'm sure they will do a carrier system or a roof rack system, and it is just ideal. It reminds me of a car I used to have a long time ago, a Talbot Rancho. We took it in part exchange and I used it for a few weeks, and that was a similar sort of style, kind of high up, not four-wheel drive, but looked like it. It kind of looked like a safari vehicle, and it used to have a lamp here, which was brilliant, because I dropped my girlfriend off at home and then just pointing the lamp up the drive so she could see where she was going. So if anybody's watching from Dacia, I need a lamp on the side here and two big headlamps on the front. like gearbox is really, really nice. 6-speed box. Just take you up the motorway. We've got Bluetooth hands-free and also audio streaming. So those are two good accessories. Those are two things I like to have in a car. Bluetooth hands-free especially, obviously. And you've also got just here, which you can't really see for the position of the steering wheel, the audio control, and also you can answer the telephone from here. There should be a red and green telephone button there. But it's a car that isn't going to cost you a lot of money to keep on top of. Right, while we're here, I'll just show you there. There's the audio control. So you change the source from there. You've got your answer telephone and cancel button there, and also your volume control. Tells you when to change gear there on the dash. On the dash we've got a rev counter on the left, speedo in the centre, and then your information panel on the right hand side. I'll just see if there's any more info. At the moment it's just a speedo. Oops, I've just found the horn. That's on the end of the indicator, where I thought might just that might just change the information display, but it doesn't. The heater controls here, your heated rear screen there, fan, direction of airflow, cup holders, power socket. There's an eco button there. What does that do? Can I see anything? Oh well, there's a green eco symbol lit up on the dash. Just try and get up to 70. Get a gap in the traffic. So 70 miles an hour, 2,250 revs thereabouts. Nice and quiet. It actually seems quieter at 70 than it does at 50, but that's a rough road back there on the dual carriageway. We've got driver's airbag, passenger airbag. Anything else? Because it is a high seating position, we've also got an adjustment for the seat belt here. Bring it down so it's across your shoulder and not strangling you. Pretty nice inside, no wear on the steering wheel. It is one of the, if not the cheapest car on the market, new car that is. But I often think we'd be better off going back towards this type of vehicle than the way vehicles go at the moment, where every time you turn the thing on it costs you hundreds of pounds. Not sure what that chap's doing, whether he's trying to get, yeah, he is coming in. Quite nice finish. Aluminium insets on the door cards and around the radio and the heater controls. Got a proper handbrake, so again nothing to go wrong there. Oops. wipers a try. So the squirters work anyway. Rear wash wipes fine. Knock those off. I think the screen was a little bit dirty, to be honest, at first. I was just trying to make sure the wipers, yeah, they're getting better. Hopefully let's turn them off now. See, spoke too soon. It's not auto wipers, so it's off right at the first position. There's nice road holding. I'll show you how to pay your mobile when we get back, and how to delete one, and how to stream music from your phone through the system. But basically that's the media bit there. You'll see there BT audio, Bluetooth audio. So if I turn that up, that would be playing what's over on my phone at the moment. And the tremolos is on my phone at the moment. And probably about 99% of my YouTube audience wouldn't have heard of them. Very gentlemanly. So fairly late-ish, low mileage vehicle for not a whole lot of money really. Got cup holders at the front there. There's two cup holders at the front, and then that looks like another one there, although you wouldn't be able to use that unless the handbrake was on. Then another one at the back here. door pockets. That's the fuel light coming on there. Slow down. I'll finish the test drive there, and when I get back to the garage I'll show you how to pair your mobile